Hi, it's Chris Town here, and initially when I started this channel I said I was going to do a bit of politics, but really I haven't done politics. I've mainly done music. I moved into a bit of filming war memorials at one time. My biggest success was the Civic March with the Gurkhas walking through Maidstone, where I got the 284,000 likes. Um, Still slightly skeptical about that. I think the algorithm can do something slightly wrong. But I'd just like to do a couple of things involving things that were going on. And the first thing is the march yesterday through central London from, was it Waterloo Station to Whitehall, was it, where the stage was? And there was the speeches by Tommy Robinson and others. And then, of course, we had the Elon Musk, who basically was calling for insurrection in this country and calling for people to rise together and overthrow the government. Now, ridiculous, isn't it, really? And hopefully Musk will never set foot on British soil ever again for stupid comments like that. But I'm going to issue a challenge to people about the numbers of people, particularly if you've got a mathematician. Can a mathematician work out the length of the march from the station to the cenotaph, and work out how many people they think? I think with those huge, great big flags, you in those narrow streets, which they are narrow when you really take the cars away and you get people walking across them, perhaps 10 at most. Can some mathematician actually work it out for us and say, well, the miles by 7 or 10 deep, perhaps we'll say 10 deep is the most extreme, 7 is the least, and tell us what you think the estimate of the crowd will be. And if you tell me who you are and what your credentials are, then I will willingly say there were however many people you want to say were there. I will say that, because if you proved it to me, it's a fact. Still doesn't alter the fact that I don't think you're going to achieve anything, but that's by the by. Right, the second thing is the Good Law Project claim that they are like helping people out that need help with legal issues. And even had the cheek to send me after an email after I made one email which I was going to put up, but I took it down because I was so angry about this DOGE thing in the county hall in June or whenever it was. The thing is, people on the right are saying, oh, withdraw your taxes, don't pay for the BBC, don't pay council tax, don't pay this, don't pay that. And I'd like to say, well, hang on a minute. Were those people actually elected to go into that council chamber? No, they weren't. They weren't elected. Okay, Reform might have won the election, but those people weren't elected. As far as I'm concerned, I don't pay my council tax for people to go in and just start looking around and saying money's being wasted here and there. And my point to the Law Society, my point to the Good Law Project was that the security should have basically thrown them out when they turned up, because they have no authority. They haven't been elected. So to me, it's not right that Farage should then set up this unit, which can then go into places for which they're making no payment. And by doing that, they are going in there. They are obviously they're having a meeting somewhere, so they are turning lights on. They're sitting at tables. They've got their legs under the table. They're wearing carpets out. And I don't think they should be allowed in there. So Good Law Project, why aren't you listening to people like me? And let's at least try a civil action against, get some councillors who are on our side, particularly the Green councillors in Maidstone, and let's try a civil action against Reform for sending people into a council who are not elected by any of the public, because they're not elected, they're appointed by Reform. And quite frankly, I think that's wrong, and I think something should be done about that. So anyway, that's just my little observations, and if there's any mathematicians out there, I hope you can give me an answer to my question, and I will correct myself if I'm wrong in saying that there were definitely no more than 150,000 flag wavers there yesterday. Bye for now.